Sally Oak in Birmingham. We're on these mooring pins here, or bollards, handy for stopping for Sainsbury's and any other shop. So I'm going to walk down the cut now because there's some more moorings, but I'm not going to move off of here until I'll see if we can get in somewhere else, because I think moorings are a bit restricted here in Birmingham since we're on lockdown. I'm not doing too much travelling, we're only really travelling between service areas. That's what we're doing. I'm just going for a wander now. Yeah, it's very quiet today, obviously because people are on their lockdown. I'm having my exercise for part of today. It's very cold here, and as I said, I'm walking down here to see if I can find another mooring spot. But yeah, the railway crossing the canal, and the graffiti artists have all been at work. I don't actually dislike the graffiti, it's just people expressing themselves. Yeah, sort of, if there's a flat surface, it gets done. Perhaps I could be interested in doing graffiti. Leave little motifs of Trevor everywhere, like Trevor was here. Or I could go out with some primer and just cover it all up, and then just give them a new surface to sort out, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's really good to do this graffiti. Obviously it does cost them money, so they've got to buy bloody paint. You do a nice picture, then somebody else comes along and flipping sprays over your work. And I suppose that's all half of the course. But, right, I've got to keep my distance here because we've got the joggers coming through. It looks a little interesting thing. Pod boats. Have a look at that, see what that's all about when I get back. Well, that's going to about conclude my walk for today. I'm at the winding hole by the University of Birmingham. I'm going to move the boat down here in a bit because we've got mooring rings here. We've got a nice bit of wood here for the dogs to run in, and there's quite a bit of firewood, so I'll walk back now. Right, we're off now. Down to the new mooring spot for the day, get off the shopping mooring. through. Here we are out here in our spot near the University, Birmingham. We've got a winding hole just down there if we want to turn round. Not that I think we will be turning round, but nice little bit of woodland here. Obviously a few people, we'll get a few joggers coming by, cyclists and walkers. I'm just in the process of just been rummaging for a bit of dead wood in the knots of trees, and just cutting a bit of firewood up because although we got coal, we want to eke it out. We'll stay here a little bit longer. We'll need water in the next couple of days, so we'll probably go right in. I think the next watering point down that way is right in central Birmingham, so that's where we'll go to. And there's Dottie looking after the boat. So anyway, I'm going to pop the camera up there and we'll see a bit of me cutting a bit of firewood maybe. I'm using a little magnetic tripod, not a Trevor tripod, but it's Joby. In here, this is although it's storage, Trevor's on lockdown in there so he don't catch coronavirus. Anything. Good old Trevor. And this little tripod here is magnetic, so I've now just stuck it on. And let's straighten the camera up if I can. And I'll go and cut a bit of firewood. I tend to pick up all this small stuff because it's all quite dry. It's been down for a couple of years, so it's all quite dried out, and it makes good burning wood. There's no splitting to do, whereas you get all big logs, it's all got to be dried out and split. Whereas this can be burnt virtually straight away. And it's easy to cut. I don't have to carry a chainsaw with petrol. Just a good old hard point saw, and you can cut yourself a few bags of wood in no time. Well, thank Christ that's done.
No, thank goodness.
Thank goodness, Cindy just said. Not thank Christ, thank goodness. I'm just going to pick the bits up. And then we've got another evening's, or half a day's worth of firewood done. Well, it's Thursday morning. April the 3rd is it, I think. We're just leaving our moorings now. Heading out into Birmingham, find some water. Got rubbish to do. Need to get the batteries a decent charge up. Got washing to do. So, yeah, it does need a bit of a run, the engine properly. Yeah, strange times. Yeah, we're just coming up to Edgbaston, is it? Tunnel. It's a little short tunnel, only a couple of hundred metres. Probably got that wrong, but somewhere in that region. There's only single running. They've got like a wide tow path going down through. It's obviously a busy pedestrian and cycle route here. So we have had quite a lot of passers by while we've been moored up. So yeah, we need to get some stuff and move on a bit, so that's what we're doing. Tunnel coming up. got lights here, and obviously there's nobody else coming anyway. Gas Street Basin. Yes, quieter than a Christmas day. This central Birmingham, I'm just having my morning exercise, but it's absolutely nobody about. So I'm just down on the behind the topping up the water, but it's a very slow fill, so I'll probably be there a good hour, I suppose. So I just thought I'd have a walk down here, see where the rubbish bins are. They're down here somewhere, so I'll have to move the boat and come down here in a bit. Yeah, totally deserted here. Quite a few odd people doing bits, a few joggers, cyclists. The bells chiming 9 o'clock. There we are, Cinder's Dream. Hopefully my water's full up. It's so slow filling, but we'll see. Well, I've just been up to Lidl's, which is not too far away, just up there. Just a short walk, and there's the boat more down there. So it's really handy. Winston Creek. Yes, good morning. I'm making bread this morning. Just a little loaf because we've run out of bread. And then on the tray here we've got Cindy made banana cake yesterday. It's a new one. It's got like a donut cake, it's called. Square donut cake with a hole in the middle, banana cake.
It's not square, it's rectangular.
Sorry, rectangular donut. And it actually come up quite well because the hole is quite good as well. And she made these little fairy cakes out of bananas mixed as well with some frosting on. And they're very yummy. That's the loaf now. It's risen double in its size, so I'm going to pop that in the oven and see where we go from there. And I think it might be haircut day today as well. Cindy's going to have a go at cutting my hair. Hello there, it's Colin from Colin's Narrowboat. Build and whatever we do. Yeah, I'm taking the picture now because obviously Fox is afloat are doing a haircut challenge, Of course, Michaela, my daughter, normally comes and cuts my hair whenever we meet up. But we're all getting a bit over scraggy here, just like little Roxy the dog. So Cindy's used to doing the dog, but she's never done a bloke's haircut before, so I'm going to let her loose with the clippers, and she don't really want to be film cutting me hair, but we'll do a little video afterwards, and then I'll send it over to Flox as a float for a laugh. Speak to you anyway later. That's the finished result. Cindy's never cut hair before, she's only cut the dog's hair. So,
and beard.
yeah, she's done the hair and the beard, so I'll leave it up to you judges to decide whether we're a good entrant or not. You al fresco dining, Dotty? Hey? Is that good? Yeah, Dottie's al fresco dining. Yeah. Go on, eat your dinner up. Don't worry about the birdies.